Okay, so Norm Wells of BMW Motorrad and myself pack up our motorcycles each fall and set off to explore a new destination somewhere here in Canada, or occasionally south of the border. And this year we embarked on a Canada 150 inspired trip as we headed northeast from BMW Motorrad's headquarters in Richmond Hill, Ontario, riding the long way round via the Ottawa Valley to Manitoulin Island. All in all, Norm and I have enjoyed 17 fantastic trips. History, scenery, great people, good food, tall tales, all from the saddle of a motorcycle. Which leaves me this week pondering two questions. What have we learned thus far from all of these road trips? And where are we going this fall? So Norm, here we are in Picton, Ontario. We're getting set to go into the Motorcycle Movie Festival, and I thought I'd grab you just for a second and recap our 17th Ultimate Ride, because looking back on this season, I'm just amazed at how much Canadiana we jammed into a 3-day ride. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was very cool actually. You know, we got to hit a lot of important places, high and low, but
Yeah.
Very important places. Like we started with Bob Cajun, obviously, and then we made our way to Pembroke, and then along the Ottawa River, which was the original passageway for people who first came to Canada. So hit the nuclear reactor, hit the Big Nickel, the gateway to the north in North Bay. So yeah, a lot of very interesting places.
So that was our 17th ultimate ride. I can't believe we've done that many of these rides. Real sort of buddy cop kind of riding experience. What's the takeaway after 17 years of this? What do you think is the number one thing you've learned from these trips?
I think adaptability is the one thing I've learned after all these years is, we've had to make a lot of changes along the way, and I think as you're planning your trip 6 months out, things will change, so you have to have like a backup plan. What would I do if?
Right.
I think that's the biggest thing I took away.
What about, what has been your favorite ultimate ride? I mean, we've done 17, we've been all across Canada, and we've done some pretty good ones down in the States. What was your favorite?
That's a tough question. I think because we choose such unique and cool places to go riding, it's very difficult to pinpoint one and say that was my favorite of all those rides, because each one was just brought something special back.
Right.
I have to say that Vancouver Island, I loved it there with the big trees and the coast, and just that whole BC West Coast on the ocean. I really enjoyed that.
Right.
You?
I would have to say Newfoundland.
The opposite.
The opposite coast. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I mean, I just never imagined I would get out to the Rock. The hospitality, the scenery was spectacular. That day, those guys invited us onto their boat and fed us because we were starving, and they just caught the fish. That I will never forget that. And the hospitality there was amazing. And I guess, having to get the opportunity to kiss a cod. Okay, you don't forget that either.
No.
So I guess that brings us to our annual, where are we going this year? Where are we going to go this year? Because, I mean, we've pretty much maxed out Canada.
Yeah, definitely Canada. We've done a lot in Canada. I don't think you can ever max out Canada, but we've done a lot in Canada. We've done some in the U.S. We've been invited down to Mexico by a touring company to come and experience their tour and experience Mexico.
Yeah.
So I think that could be on the plate for this fall.
Yeah. Mexico. I like it. I'm going to hold you to that. We're not going to wind up in Huntsville. Okay, thanks for 17 great ones.
Thank you.
Thank you.